I got the fever. Woo-hoo. Look at Shibaswap. I'm in Shibaswap right now. If I'm trying to wolf this bone by burying from the burying section of Shiba, it's costing me this many fees. I got the fever and just don't know what to do. Well, I've got some solutions for you that maybe you can take one of these and maybe it can help you along the way. My name is Adam Shelton and thank you for watching this video today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I got the fever and I just don't know what to do, but you came in the right place at the right time. So here's a couple of things that you can consider along the way. Now, the first thing you can do is handling the fever is building up your Ethereum. Now, I started this analogy of, a while ago, just by adding a little money to Ethereum. And then when the price goes up in Ethereum, so does my value. So I'm just basically just adding $5, $10, $20 worth of Ethereum, and I'm not doing anything with it. I'm just building it up over time. And so when there's a rise in price, then that's when I see some of the benefits. And I'll show you right now what I mean by that. So prime example here, this Ethereum, I'll show you. This Ethereum here is 106. But when I first did this, it was actually about $90. But I took the ride up when the Ethereum went up a little bit. I actually gained about 15, actually, no, what, $90, about $95. So that's $11. I know it's a small amount of money, but it's $11 I didn't have to invest into. So building up your Ethereum is one way. Another way, you can do nothing and just accumulate. So in Shibaswap here, one of my strategies I'm using in Shibaswap is I'm not going to necessarily wolf this out until I feel like it's worth wolfing out based on the fee amount. So basically my strategy is just keep it in here, the Ryoshi, the bone, and the wrap Ethereum in the actually SHIB burying section. I'm just gonna let it accumulate, not do anything, and just basically enjoy the ride. So that's one way you can do it as well, is just do nothing, just let it accumulate and take it out when you feel like you're ready. The next one is you can try to buy on off-peak times. Now, usually about after 12, 1 or 2 in the morning, the fee amount sometimes goes down. Now, I've seen it a couple of times where it still was high, but every time I actually did it, the fees dropped dramatically at times. But I understand you don't want to stay up that late or get up early that morning, so this may not work for you. But however, if you're up at 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning, for whatever reason, why not buy some Shiba, Ryoshi Vision, or even Bone? So check that out as well. So off-peak time could be an option. Another strategy here, and I did this before, is buy your Shiba on crypto.com or Binance and transfer it over to Shibaswap. Now, the fees is much lower on crypto.com and Binance, and then when you're sending it over, it doesn't cost much at all. And so then what I would do is send it over there, and then the only fee that you'll pay will be to bury your Shiba. So then even though you got your Shiba over there, but then you will save on the cost, because if you buy it on Uniswap and Shibaswap, there is a cost in terms of swapping Ethereum for Shiba, and there's a cost of burying your Shiba if you decide to go that route. So you kind of save a couple of steps and some fees by transferred over, but you still need to pay the fees to burying it or even digging for more as well. So that option may or may not work for you. Another one is, this is one of the things I do. You can treat the fees like a bill, like an electric bill, a water bill, or even a cell phone bill. So what I started to do is treat a bill, try to treat the fees like a bill. So basically when I work on my bills, it has fee transaction bill, $120, $100, or whatever your budget is. That is my fees for the month. So what I do, I take that and I just put it in Ethereum. So I'll go ahead and put it in Ethereum. And then so I take that analogy of building up my Ethereum with my fees, and that's how I do it. So it's basically my Ethereum fees for the month. So I treat the fees like a bill. So when I am doing a transaction, I'm not feeling it as much because it's already budgeted into your your portfolio. And another one is you can wait and buy at bigger amounts. So prime example here, let's say you want to do 3 transactions, maybe 4 transactions in the month of September. Instead of doing 4 transactions, maybe only do 2 or 1. So then instead of like saying, okay, I'm in Shibaswap right now, and let's say you're going to do this, if I'm Shibaswap and I'm going to swap my Ethereum for Shiba, like the traditional way you do in Uniswap or Shibaswap, instead of doing, let's say, instead of doing like maybe this amount, you do all of it and you do it one time or maybe twice. That saves on the transactions by just doing it only one time. Instead of all these small different transactions, maybe just do 1 or 2 a month or 3 a month. So that actually saves on your costs as well. So the next one is hopefully the development of Shibarium will help with this process. So when Shibarium gets set up, the hope is that so will the fees will go down as well. Its own Shiba blockchain. So hopefully when that development comes out, it does take the pressure off the fees and off the whole process. So I do think that will help in the future. And so I think that's all I have here. So basically, one of my favorites, if I go back and say what my favorites is, if I go back and do it, I like this one. I like treating the fees like a bill. I like that. I like the fact that you can buy your Shiba on crypto.com or Binance and just transfer it over. That saves some, it does. Buying off peak time, this works sometimes. Sometimes I set my alarm clock or I just stay up a little bit later and I buy on off peak times. I do that sometimes, but I understand that if your schedule is a little bit more, doesn't work that way, doesn't happen, you can do nothing to accumulate. I'm doing that right now. I'm not doing anything, I'm just accumulating. And then the one here, this is one of my favorite ones, is taking the budget for fees and I just put it in Ethereum for the month. And then when the Ethereum rises in price, so does my value. You know, I just think that's a smart way of doing it. So those are a couple of things about handling like the FEEver. I know how this feels, dealing with the FEEver, all these fees, ways of handling the FEEver. There's a couple of things you can try to do. Maybe try one of these or second one. Or another thing is just don't buy. So if you can't handle the fees, I understand, just don't buy. I understand. So it's going to be a cost. But I understand if it's out of your budget, don't buy and just wait till it actually gets to an affordable rate for you. So try one of these. I hope you like it. And I'm using some of these already, and I'm seeing some benefits of doing this. My name is Adam Shelton, and thank you for watching this video today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video.